Dear students of Honors Part 4, you welcome to the class. I am Siddhartha Shankar, an assistant professor in English in Government Harganga College, Munshiganj. Dear students, today I am going to discuss from your course Classics in Translation, and from there I will discuss on the famous playwright Aeschylus drama Agamemnon. This is a great tragedy, isn't it? So before going to the text or going to the theme of the drama, let's know something about Aeschylus. Aeschylus, he was a famous classic dramatist of ancient Greek. Now your course is named Classics in Translation because the courses included here were not originally in English. These dramas or these epics were originally in other languages like Greeks or Latin, and later these were translated into English. That's why this course is named Classics in Translation. And Agamemnon, this one is basically written by Aeschylus. Aeschylus was a famous dramatist of ancient Greek. He was born in Athens in 525 BC, and he died on 556 BC in Sicily. And he was on this earth, or he was alive only for 69 years. He died when he was 69 years old. And during this lifetime, he was a very famous, he became a very famous playwright or very famous uh, tragedian of his time and even of this present time. You know that Aeschylus uh, uh, Aeschylus basically wrote 90 plays, 90 plays, and we don't get all of his plays at the present time. We get only 7 plays of him, 7 plays, and a few of them are often read, and Agamemnon is one of them. Uh, uh, when during the time of Aeschylus was basically a turbulent one, and he faced a very difficult life because at the time democracy was at stake, and he also participated in the battle, in several battles. Therefore he has that several experiences in his life. And this present classic, that is Agamemnon. Who was Agamemnon? Actually, we know that Agamemnon was the commander in chief of the Greek soldiers, and Agamemnon led the Greek soldiers in the Trojan War. That means he was the leader. And in Homer's Iliad, we get the details of the Trojan War, the reason behind the Trojan War, and the participants in the Trojan War, and the people who took participated in the Trojan War. And you know that Agamemnon's brother was Menelaus, and his wife was Helene, and Helene was seduced. Helene eloped with Paris, and Paris was the son of Priam, who was the king of Troy. That means Priam's son Paris seduced Helen, and that was the reason behind the Trojan War. And to take Helen back, or to bring Helen back, or to take revenge against this activity of Paris, the Greek soldiers gathered together and they fought against the Trojans, and ultimately they were victorious. They gained victory and bring her back to the to Greece. This is in short the thing, because we have to know the reason behind the drama. Now, before going to the story, we have to know some other things like Agamemnon. Actually, she is a part of a series of drama. At that time there was a tradition of writing three dramas together to cover a whole incident, and that is called trilogy. And Agamemnon is a first of Orestia trilogy. And in Orestia trilogy, of course, there are three tragedies, and the first one is Agamemnon, the second one is Coephry, and the third one is Eumendes. Agamemnon, Coephry, and Eumendes. Uh, mm, these three constitute Orestia trilogy. uh, because you know that only a single drama cannot only cannot brief or cannot explain the whole incident, and it was a tradition to describe the a total situation or total story in three dramas, and the Agamemnon is the first one, and this is a very popular one, of course. Now we have to know the characters of this famous drama. In this drama we get few characters, not many. The Agamemnon, of course, here, but Agamemnon is here in this drama, but we cannot say that he is the protagonist or hero of this tragedy. Other characters are like Clytemnestra, the wife of Agamemnon. She can be considered as the central character of this famous tragedy. And another important character of this drama is Aegisthus. Aegisthus was the cousin of Agamemnon, with whom uh, Clytemnestra built a illicit relationship, and mm, uh, Clytemnestra, Aegisthus. Beside this, Curas was there. Curas is the important part of classic dramas, classical dramas. That means Curas is an that indispensable part, inseparable part of classical dramas. And guard, at the beginning of the drama we find a guard. Therefore, Clytemnestra, Agamemnon, Aegisthus, uh, chorus, and guards, and guard. These are the main characters of this drama. And here Cassandra is one. So Aegisthus, we come to know about Aegisthus. Aegisthus is the cousin of Agamemnon, and he built up a illicit relationship with uh, uh, Clytemnestra in absence of Agamemnon, because Agamemnon was outside of his kingdom for long 10 years because she participated in the Trojan War. And another character is Cassandra. Was who was Cassandra? Cassandra was of Priam, daughter of Priam, and she was a great devotee of Apollo, the god. And uh, uh, that Agamemnon brought her, and as she was a concubine of Agamemnon. Agamemnon captured Cassandra. So these are the main characters of this famous tragedy, Agamemnon. So therefore, from today's class, we came to know about the Orestia trilogy, the birth and the basic works of Aeschylus, the short identity of different characters, especially Agamemnon, Clytemnestra, Aegisthus. We also, from today's class, we also come to know about Cassandra, a brief of the Trojan War, and the background of this famous tragedy Agamemnon. So hopefully this is a this preparatory class before going to the deep of the tragedy will be helpful for you. So thanks for your patient hearing.